In today's video, I am doing a mid-year reset. Let me go turn on the light because it's been raining all day and the lighting in here is just so dark, so I'm gonna turn on the light. Hey guys, it's Emma. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I am doing another reset, but this one is a mid-year reset. This always feels so good to do because you're looking back on the first half of the year and looking forward to the next half of the year and what you want to do, what you want to change from whatever you set at the beginning of the year. It's honestly crazy that we're already halfway through 2025. Like, I remember saying I couldn't believe I was in 2025 and we're already halfway through. I have a few things I want to do in this video, or things that I already have done that I just need to tell you guys what I've done. Sometime in May, I think, I reorganized my whole closet and got rid of clothes. So I have this top section in my closet that's just filled with bins, stuffed animals, shoes, bags, a bunch of junk. I decided to finally go through it and get rid of things that I haven't touched in such a long time, or things that I know I'm never gonna use. So I cleared that up. I also went through every single piece of clothing I have. I went through all my drawers. I looked through my skirts, my shorts, sweatpants, hoodies, pajamas, bikinis. And then I went to my closet and looked through my tank tops, my t-shirts, long sleeves, more hoodies. And I got rid of a lot of stuff. Okay guys, so if you can't tell, I am cleaning out my closet. My room is such a mess right now. I've gone through my drawers. Now I'm going through my school stuff in my closet. I have stuff there that I know I don't want, but I also don't know what to do with because it's my school stuff. So like, I don't want to donate it and have someone like wearing my school stuff on them, if that makes sense. But also like, I don't know what to do with them. I know my little cousin is going to the school that I went to, so I don't know if to give him some of this stuff, but also I don't know what to do. I have all this stuff on my bed that I know I'm keeping, just have to like somehow organize it back in. All the stuff over there in that pile is a no, which I'm actually proud of myself for how big that pile is getting. And then I have this little pile on the floor over there that is maybes that like I have to try on, like ask my mom what she thinks. But now I'm thinking, with this side of my closet, this is all school stuff. Over here, it's school stuff. And then I have like jerseys and like sports stuff in the back. And I'm thinking that a lot of that stuff could go in a bin and I could use that space for more clothes, because I will be getting rid of clothes, but at the same time, I'm gonna be putting more in. So at the end of the day, I'm gonna need more space, whatever it is. So I really want to clear up that side with all my school stuff. Like, either get rid of stuff, put it somewhere else, do something with it, because I don't wear any of that stuff anymore. Like, yeah, it's nice to have it, like, for memories to look back on, but also, like, it's not gonna get worn at the end of the day. So I have to figure out what I'm doing. My mom is busy right now, so I can't really, like, talk to her about it. So I'm, like, stressing, and I'm getting really hot doing this. We'll see. I'm gonna keep going, but this is getting stressful. And now I'm remembering why I didn't want to do this, because it's just so much going on. I finished kind of organizing everything. I took everything off my bed and I organized the stack over there. This is the stack that I'm gonna have my friends go through and see if they want anything, and if not, then I'm just gonna donate it. And then this stack over here, I'm gonna take to Plato's Closet and see if they take anything. I have a lot of stuff that they usually, like a lot of stuff from places that they usually take. That's what I meant to say. So hopefully they do take a lot of the stuff and I'm able to get some sort of money, but we'll see. But like I said, I did go through my hoodies and my sweatshirts over here. So now I honestly would say it's much easier for me to go through. I feel like if you think this is hard to go through, it was worse before, I promise. And then also on this side, also my dresses look so much better. I don't know if you remember, I had dresses hanging on the outside because they just didn't fit in there anymore. And I got rid of a few and it made a difference. I was also able to fit a lot of like my short dresses on this side. And I was able to get rid of a lot of my old school stuff. I'm not getting rid of them. I have a stack right there that I'm gonna do what I said. I'm gonna get some sort of like bin or bag, something to put them in just to have the memory of it like later on, but I'm not gonna wear them. So that's why it's gonna go in a bag. Yeah, I did that. And then my drawer over here, just so you guys can see what this looks like. I organized all of this. This is my shorts, leggings, skirts, jean shorts, and then like two-piece sets and tube tops, and it looks so organized. So then I had a drawer empty over here, which I just put some of my boyfriend's clothes that he's left here just to have somewhere to put them because it was like all over my dresser. I have gotten rid of a lot of stuff and I'm very proud of myself. I was gonna stop there just because I was like, okay, I did a lot today. I could finish doing like the rest another day, but I don't have anything to do for the next 2 hours. So I'm like, wait, why don't I just keep going? I'm on like this wave of just getting rid of stuff, so why don't I just keep going? And I think that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do my actual clothes now. So I'm gonna go through all my t-shirts, my long sleeves, and my tank tops. My tank tops, it's really bad. Let me show you guys. I could barely look through there. This is what it is. Honestly, it could be worse. I've seen people's like closets be worse, but that for me is already like enough is enough. Also because I always go through my tank top section and I'm like, there's a lot of stuff in here that I don't wear, so why don't I get rid of some stuff? I think I'm gonna start with that first just because I know there's stuff in there that I'm gonna get rid of. So yeah, I think I'm gonna start there first though. Let's see. Wow, I got rid of so many. Look how much space I have at the front now. That is crazy. Actually, I'm probably gonna put a lot of this stuff back in if I do still like it. So I'll be back with all of the maybes and I'll let you guys know what I did or did not take. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So I'll let you guys know how many hangers we got rid of out of the maybes. Okay, so I got rid of 4 of the 10 stuff that I was looking at to get rid of. Now I'm gonna go through my t-shirts and long sleeves, look through that. It says that my camera battery is dead, so I'm not gonna record any of it. I'm just gonna charge my camera and do that on my own. But the stacks over there are looking stacked. Like this over here is looking insane, and then that's the donate pile. But I'm honestly so proud of the progress that I've made. But yeah, I'll update you guys later or when I get more progress done. So I also tried to take everything to Plato's closet and that was a fail. I still have all of those bags of clothes in my room, which I should get rid of in this video. I don't know if I'm gonna have time to do that because I'm conflicted if to just give it to Goodwill and just be like, you know what, who cares, just give it to Goodwill, or to actually try and sell all these clothes on Poshmark because it's literally 2 full bags of clothes. So it's not that it feels like a waste to give it to Goodwill, but it's like all these clothes I could possibly like try to sell. It doesn't hurt to sell it. It could be like a fail and I just won't sell anything and the bags will just be sitting in my room for I don't know how long. We'll see, but I am so glad that I did that and I got rid of so many clothes. Looking through my closet is so much easier. I can easily like open it. Before I couldn't even see what tank top or hoodie I was looking at, and now I can actually look through my clothes and it feels so much better. I feel like I haven't felt the need to shop anymore, or when I do go shopping, I look at clothes and I'm like, do I need that? No. I only really buy clothes if I'm absolutely obsessed with it and I know I'm going to wear it for a long time. Yeah, I haven't really gone shopping or felt the need to go shopping, so maybe I'm growing. Maybe I'm growing up. Who knows? Who knows? I also did buy a bunch of clothes over time, like for my summer try-on haul. And I haven't worn those clothes, so I still have clothes to look forward to wearing. So that's probably why I haven't gone shopping too. Okay guys, so it's a few days later from when I cleaned out my closet and like my drawers. Still have that stack over there, but today I cleaned out my bikinis. So I got rid of a few bikinis, not too many. I still have a lot because I feel like I wear my bikinis a lot though. I have this many because I do live in a place where the beach and a pool are always available. Very grateful for that, clearly, because I have so many bikinis to use in those places. So yeah, I was really honest with myself and I was like, do I wear this? Am I gonna wear it? So yeah, I got rid of a good chunk, honestly. And I was able to fit all my cover-ups here because if you don't know, I had some of my cover-ups in my like workout drawer. So I was able to kind of clear this up too. I still have my bucket hats here just because they probably don't really fit in the drawer. Yeah, I was able to move all my cover-ups to here and they all fit now. So that made me feel much better. I did go to my jeans section and I was like, honestly, I wear every single pair of like pants and jeans I have there, so I kept a lot of them. I just got rid of one pair of jeans that I have not worn probably since I've gotten them. I probably only worn them once because they are so long on me. Thankfully, they are from Zara, so I could take that to Plato's Closet, and I think most likely they will take those. And then I looked through my hats and I got rid of two, and it was a Nike hat and a Miami Hurricanes hat. So I'm also gonna give that to Plato's Closet and hopefully they take those two hats. So yeah, and then I've been going through my jewelry box because if you guys don't know, I have this little box here and it's filled with all my jewelry, which I have emptied out. I don't know if it still looks like a lot, but before I had this much. Let me show you guys. I literally had all of these. I had a lot of silver jewelry, which I don't wear silver, so I was like, I'm gonna get rid of that. And then just some gold jewelry that I knew I wasn't gonna wear. Some bracelets and stuff. I have these earrings that I kind of moved some in here just so I can have a thing of like earrings I don't want for sure. In here there's rings, a bunch that I don't want. I want to try and take this one out. I don't know if you guys could tell this. And keep this one for myself and then ask my friends if they want the rest because it's like a zip tie thing in the back I have to take out. So I have to do that, but yeah, these I basically don't want, and then I have these two random necklaces that I don't want either. But I've done that, and I wish I would have shown you guys the before of my jewelry box because it was like a lot. Like there was too much going on. I had so much stuff here on this thing here, which now I just have like a watch, my rings, and then I have extra back pieces for the earrings. And then down here there was a lot going on too, but now I just have body, like, what is it, like body charms, the ones that you put like around your waist. And then I have like necklace charms here and the earrings that I do want. And then I have some like shorter necklaces here, my longer necklaces, more like kind of beaded necklaces, and then bracelets. Honestly, I'm so proud that I did that because I haven't gone through my jewelry box in a long time. Like I've just thought I'm not even gonna look in there, but I was like, no, let me get rid of jewelry. And also going through these jewelry pieces, it just showed me how much I wear the same jewelry all the time. And I was like, I need to branch out more. Like I have so much pretty jewelry that I can wear, but I just don't because I choose to wear what I always wear. So going through that also opened my eyes to be like, I need to wear more jewelry. Yeah, I feel so accomplished. I think I've gone through every single drawer I want to go through. I will say the only drawer that I'm iffy about is my sweatpants because there's some sweatpants like these. I have these. They're from Shein and they are in white and in black. I've kind of grown out of these because of the cuff at the bottom. I don't really like these like cuffed sweatpants anymore. I have these from H&M that are literally my favorite sweatpants ever. They're so comfortable. It always feels like I'm wearing pajamas, but they are like not flared at the bottom, but I guess like, yeah, they're open at the bottom. They're not cuffed. I really want to get new sweatpants. It's all going to depend on how much Plato's Closet takes to see how much money I can get back and see if I could get myself new sweatpants. And if I can, then these are going to be donated or given to my friend. I only have like 5 pairs of sweatpants in my drawer now, which I used to have a lot more. So emptied most of that out. But yeah, I think I've done mostly everything that I want to. Sorry, my phone keeps going off. But I think I've done everything that I've wanted to do. Definitely in my like bra drawer, I have had the same bras since my sister gave me bras when I was young, and I've been thinking like maybe it's time to buy my own and not my borrowed bras. So I've been thinking about that too, but that's gonna be a problem for whenever I go to Plato's Closet because again, I'm not taking bras to Plato's Closet, so I'm not worried about that right now. But I think I have everything I'm gonna take to Plato's Closet. I'm thinking maybe do that today. I am always scared bringing stuff to Plato's Closet just because I don't know what they're gonna say. I might do that tomorrow actually. Tonight I'm going to like a watch party and I don't want them to call me to pick up my clothes while I'm at the watch party. So I'll probably just do that tomorrow or Monday. I'm not really in a rush to do that, honestly. Yeah, I think I've done everything I wanted to do, as in like cleaning stuff out, and it feels so good to have done that and to know that I have free space in places that I need it, or that I have clothes that I actually feel that I would wear. Yeah, I feel so much better doing that, honestly, and I'm so glad that I did do that. I haven't done that in such a long time. Usually when I clean stuff out, I only do a certain part and then I do the other part like 2 years later. Having to clean out my closet, my drawers, my jewelry box, it feels so good to have done all of that. Yeah, I feel so much better. The only thing I want to do is my room decor, but that's so much harder because I can't just do that myself. I need like my parents' help. I need them to kind of tell me if I can do anything. So that's a little bit harder, but we'll see. I'm sure we'll get all of it in this video. But yeah, just wanted to give you guys that update that I am done cleaning everything out basically, and we'll see what the next step in this reset is. Right now, I just finished my reading journal actually, so let's go through that. So obviously the first thing that I always do is fill in the 25 books to read in 2025. I read 2 books off of this list in June, and it was Rewind It Back and Gloves Off, so I colored those in yellow. And then for the series tracker, I colored in the same books, Rewind It Back and Gloves Off, because I did complete the Windy City series, but I think there's still more books coming out in the Vancouver Storm series, but I do have it completed so far from the ones that are out. And that's it for the series tracker. Then we go to my reading log, and I read 5 books in June. I read The Conditions of Will, Thrive, Part of Your World, Rewind It Back, Gloves Off, and then I obviously put the date that I started it and finished it and the ratings for all of them. Last month I had such a good reading month. All of them were 4 stars or above, which I think that's the first time this year that that's happened. I don't know, I think I had such a good reading month. Still haven't got a 5 stars, but it's okay because 4 stars and above is great for me. And then for the monthly reading log, I read 5 books last month, so I just filled that in all the way up to 5. And then for book of the year, last month for June, I put The Conditions of Will because I would say that was my favorite book. Last month, I rated it 4.5 stars. I also rated Rewind It Back 4.5 stars, but I think I enjoyed The Conditions of Will much more. And then I cut and pasted and wrote all the books that I read in June. So the exact same books with the title, genre, page number, and rating with their little stars. I also filled in the June TBR, so all the books that I read that I picked for my June TBR, which I read Rewind It Back, Thrive, and Gloves Off, so I got a good chunk off. Then I did my July spread, which I'm so happy with how this came out. I feel like I'm getting more and more artistic as I continue doing this reading journal, but I just drew a lighthouse and then I wrote July in between the stripes. I think it came out so cute. The last page that I did was the July TBR. I obviously did my little stack of books. I did a little sun at the top, but the books I picked for my July TBR is 7 Days in June, The Paradise Problem, The Friend Zone, The X-Files, and Time of Your Life. I think out of these, I'm probably gonna read like 2, maybe 3 of them, because the other ones I was just running out of what to put because I didn't want to repeat books that I put in my previous TBRs, because I know I'm for sure reading 2 of the books that I put on last month's TBR. So I was like, okay, I don't want to repeat it. So I just had to think of other ones. But I think for sure I'm going to be reading The Paradise Problem and Time of Your Life. The other 3, I'm not too sure about, but they are on my radar. And yeah, that was everything for my reading journal. Now what I'm going to do is obviously go to my Notion. We're going to look through the goals that I put in June, see if I completed those. We're gonna make new goals for July, and we're also going to look back on the goals that I made at the beginning of the year, see if I wanna change anything, see if I've already completed some of these goals. First thing we're gonna do is go to last month's goals, see what happened. So read 3 books on physical TBR. I think I definitely did do this. I read The Conditions of Will, Thrive, and Part of Your World. The Conditions of Will and Thrive I read in a reading vlog. I also read Part of Your World in a reading vlog. I started it at least, but I didn't finish it in the vlog. But those 3 books I did read physically, so happy to have done that. Work out 3 times a week. I have been working out 3 times a week. I've actually been on the grind. I will say last week, I don't think I worked out because me and my boyfriend had just gotten back from like a vacation and we just weren't feeling the workout. We weren't feeling going to the gym, so we didn't, but we've been back on our grind this week. We've already gone, or no, we've gone once, wait, or have we gone twice? We've gone once. I worked out at home yesterday, and then we're going again today. So that's gonna be working out 3 times a week. I think I'm also gonna work out tomorrow morning before we get in the pool for 4th of July. I am proud of myself that I've been on top of working out. Have more beach days. this has not happened. I will say we did. Actually, I'm gonna check this off because me and my boyfriend did take the opportunity to go to the beach one day. I was doing my eyebrows. It was by the beach, so we went to the beach, and we also had a Keys trip that we went to, and that was on a beach. We had a pier, we went fishing. It was so nice. So I think definitely this counts. Start redecorating room. That was for this video. And it has not happened. I think there's so much going on in my room right now because, like I said, the bags of clothes that are in my room, it's just so overwhelming and I don't know what to do with it. There's a bunch of jewelry also that I'm getting rid of on my dresser that I don't know what to do with too. I took down like the tapestries that were on my wall. There's a video actually of me trying to redecorate my room, which literally all I did was take off the tapestries, put up a painting on the wall, which I don't even know if I like that, but okay guys, so for my room, I do really want to redecorate it. Is it realistic? Maybe, but also I don't know. I am 1, unemployed. 2, it is my room, but it's also like I have to ask my parents, like, can I redecorate my room? So really it's up to them if I can do any of this because I don't want to make any drastic changes. I don't want to like change my bed, my dresser, my night table. Nothing like life-changing about my room. I just want to take off some decor. So I want to take off these leaves and then also the tapestries that are all over my room. I want to maybe add shelves to this corner here just so that I have more book space, and also because I have some things on my shelves like my snow globes or like some things up there that want for a separate shelf. So yeah, there's not a lot I want to change, but I was thinking instead of, because I think if I take this off, let's try taking this off now. Does it look weird and plain? Like I feel like it looks plain, and especially when I take off the leaves from the top, it's gonna look so weird. So I was thinking maybe putting like a painting up there. I used to love painting things for some reason. Don't ask me why. I just love to, and like maybe I will get back into it. But also, we used to go to painting with a twist a lot for some reason. So I have so many paintings behind my dresser that I could maybe possibly put up, and it could be cute maybe for the summer. Okay, I have this one. I actually don't like this one a lot. I don't know if you guys could tell. Hold on, the lighting in here is so bad. Let me actually turn on the light. Okay, I hate this one, but I don't know if you guys can tell what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be a jellyfish. And I think it's like could fit the vibe, but also I don't really like how it came out. I did this one once with my family, but this is obviously for like Valentine's Day, so I wouldn't put that up now. Oh, these are so dusty because they've been back there for so long, but there's this one that it says Emma, which could be cute. Like, does that look good? I just switched that over there with my leaf hanger, but I don't know if that looks good. This is so complicated. I shouldn't have touched anything, honestly. Am I really gonna keep all of this? Like, who knows? I can't tell if that looks good over there. And I don't know what to do. I don't even know if that's gonna happen in this video because just thinking about it is stressing me out. So yeah, I don't know if that's gonna happen. But now let's go to the July goals and let's make some goals. So for important dates, let's put some of those. We have the 12th. I'm going to the Morgan Wallen concert, which I'm so excited for. The 18th to the 21st, I believe. My family and I are going to Fiesta Key for my cousin's birthday. I think that's about it. So for goals, I think I want to put 3 books off of physical TBR again. I will say I have 3 books that I for sure want to read that are on my shelf that I want to get off. There's also 2 more books that I want to go out and buy, but when I go and buy them, I'm gonna be reading them automatically. They're not gonna add or take away to my TBR. So I think that's pretty fair. We're gonna put out again, workout 3 times a week because I do need to stay on top of that. I don't need to stay on top of that. I try not to like tell myself that I need to because personally I think I'm in shape and I don't need to. It's just something that I want to do. I actually do feel good when I work out. I feel productive and I feel like I'm actually doing something that I've been trying to do for such a long time. So I obviously want to stay on top of that because it makes me feel good. We're gonna put sell or give clothes to Goodwill. It needs to get done. There are clothes all over my room and they need to get out of there. So we're gonna put sell or donate old clothes and jewelry actually, because the jewelry is all over the place. Oh, this is so cute. This is last year's. Oh no, this is the summer vision board I made last month. I don't think I'm gonna make a vision board then, since this is probably just gonna stay as my vision board. I'm gonna say get tan. I'm gonna put get tan, pool days, and beach days because I was looking at old videos of myself and I was so tan, and I feel like it's already summer and I'm not tan enough. So I need to start getting out there and getting in the sun and getting tan because I love how I look tan. I feel like I just look pale. I feel like I'm naturally tan, but when I get more tan, I love it. I just love how I look and I feel great. Yeah, I don't think I have other goals. I think that's good. And we don't even have to do a vision board. I did already go to this monthly reset calendar and I already put some stuff in there. I put 4th of July. This Sunday, I am going golfing with my boyfriend and his friends. Then we have the Morgan Wallen concert, the Fiesta Key trip, a nail appointment, and that's basically it. Not a busy month because it is summer. Now we're going to go to my goals that I set at the beginning of the year and see what's going on here. So for personal goals, I put practice Spanish more, keep up Duolingo streak, and I have been keeping up with that. I haven't done it today, but I am at a streak of 174, so don't play with me. I have been keeping up with that goal. Less screen time. I would say no. Sorry, my nose is so itchy. If I keep touching my nose, that's why. I would say no, I have not been having less screen time. Yeah, my daily average is literally 8 hours. I was doing really good for a second there. I was limiting my TikTok screen time. Every time it would tell me like your limit ran out, I was like, okay, I'm not going on TikTok. I'm gonna read, I'm gonna do something else. But now when that just pops up, I'm like, ignore the limit for today. And I've been doing it so much. It's just so hard to do, especially when I'm doing nothing all day. But I should be better with that because there are so many things on this list that I can be doing. Like I have watched 15 movies off my list and I've only watched 3. So I could be watching like the movies off my list, read 5 essays from the 101 essays book, and I've only read 3. I could be reading that too. There's so many other things I could be doing. It's just so hard. And if you are a person that is on your phone a lot too, you probably do understand this because it is an addiction and it's scary and it's sad, but I don't know what to do anymore, okay? Don't blame me. So maybe I should get back on that, right? I probably should. Keep room clean. I feel like I have done a very good job at keeping my room clean. Every time there's like some sort of mess, or if my mom brings my clothes to put away, I put them away automatically. I don't like them sitting there. But right now, my room is so messy, and I feel like a year ago, I could probably live in that mess for like 2 months and be fine. But right now, it's been there for like probably a week or 2. I cannot anymore, and the mess is literally just clothes in a bag. So it's like they're put together in a corner, but I just can't have them there anymore because it's stressing me out. So I definitely need to do something about that. Like I already said, read 5 essays from the 101 essays book and watch 15 movies off of my list. I definitely have so much more movies. I don't know. Oh, because I said I only want to watch 15 because I was like, I definitely have more than 15 movies on that list. But you see, that's something I need to get on too. I'm not even halfway through that. Enjoy family time. I have been doing that. If you guys don't know, I go to my grandma's house every Sunday. Meet new people. I'm gonna count this, honestly, because my boyfriend's friends, I knew of them when we were in school, but now I'm actually getting to meet them and hang out with them. So I'm counting that as the new people I've met. Write in gratitude journal once a month. No, this hasn't been happening. But this is something that I actually want to do. So I think to fix this, I'm going to take out my gratitude journal and leave it on top of my computer right next to me when I sleep, so that when I wake up, I can write in it automatically, because I also keep my annotation like tools to read a book right next to me too. So I could use my pen to write in it every morning. Digital pictures and film pictures, I have been keeping up with that. They're my favorite things to do. I love the vintage look of them. Stay consistent with morning/night care routine. I have definitely been doing this. My skin, I feel like right now it's not its best, but I feel like a week ago it was looking so good again. I went to the dermatologist actually, and she was like, yeah, your skin is looking much better. The products we gave you are working, so keep doing that. I'm gonna keep doing it because I think I've definitely seen a difference. These last two, I don't know, maybe I was going through something in the beginning of the year, but I think definitely not putting effort into people who don't give effort back is something I'm still struggling to learn, especially when you're just a person that likes to put in effort into people. This is hard to like talk about when you don't want to like say certain things, like I don't know. But yeah, I think once you put so much effort into something or someone or people and you're not getting the same energy back, it's just like, you know what, I'm gonna hang out with the people and do the things that actually make me happy and not make me sit there and like wait for effort back, if that makes sense. Definitely something I'm still learning, but I've gotten much better at than like 1 or 2 years ago. School, I actually don't want to even get into school. It stresses me out to the max, and I'm literally getting hot just like talking about it. So we're just gonna go past that. 5 videos a month minimum. This one I actually failed last month. I only came out with 4 videos, and that's because I was gonna come out with a wrap up from March to June, but all the books I read in that time, they have been in a reading vlog, so it was just gonna be super repetitive, the books I was gonna be talking about. So I decided to scrap that video, and so that's why I only came out with 4 videos last month. But for the rest of the year, I think I will be coming out with 5 videos. It was just last month I scrapped a video and there wasn't enough time for me to post another one. 4,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours I have completed, which is so crazy. I think it's because one of my videos really got a lot of views and there were a lot of people watching, subscribing, and that kind of got me up. So I'm so happy about that. TikToks and YouTube shorts I have been on top of. I've been posting almost every day. I think I've only missed like probably 3 days. I try to post every day. It is hard coming up with things to do and to like film videos every day and post them, but since there's such short videos, I think it's easy to keep up with. For traveling, I did end up going to Pennsylvania and Gainesville. It was so much fun. Georgia, Mystic Falls, I don't think that's gonna happen, but it's still something that's definitely on my bucket list. I don't think it's gonna happen this year, but it's on my bucket list. For Anna Maria Island or Disney World, that was for my birthday, and we did end up going to Disney World. It was so much fun. That was the first time going to Disney with my boyfriend and my friends. It was so much fun. We are going to, again, like I said, the Keys for my cousin's birthday, so I guess that kind of replaces Anna Maria because it's with my family, and if you guys don't know, I used to go all the time with my family to Anna Maria, so it's kind of the same thing. And then for fitness, dance, and health, learn 20 line dances. I don't know if this has happened. At the beginning of the year, I was like really into line dancing, and I've always been into line dancing since 2020. I feel like now I haven't been too much in the mood of like, let's go line dancing, so I haven't learned that many. I think it's like a matter of just whenever I want to do it and if I want to learn a new line dance. There's also new line dances like every single week, so it's just hard to keep up. Workout 3 times a week minimum. Have been doing this. I did create a workout routine. I have one here on my Notion, but I don't really use that one. I used one on my phone that I got from Daisy Keach. She has a 10-minute butt workout and a 10-minute ab workout. So sometimes I just do those together and it's 20 minutes all together. McDonald's 1 times a week max. This one is so funny to me because at the beginning of the year, I was so stressed about this goal. I was like, I don't think I could do it. I love McDonald's. I eat it every single week. And now I have gone 3 weeks without eating McDonald's. It's honestly crazy because I promise if you met me a year ago, I was having McDonald's 3 times a week. It's like so like sad to say, but like I actually can't believe I've gone so long without eating McDonald's. And even now when I get McDonald's, I used to get like 2 cheeseburgers, medium fries, and an Oreo McFlurry with extra Oreos. Now I'll just get like 1 cheeseburger, small fries, and a mini Oreo McFlurry. I have noticed like the times that I have had McDonald's after such a long time, it does make me feel bad, and that shouldn't be a shocker. Like everyone says when they eat McDonald's, if they feel bad after. Me having McDonald's and making the portion that I ate smaller make me feel much better. So I'm honestly so proud of myself. That's something I never thought I would overcome. Run 1 times a week. This has not been happening. I really wish I could do this, but the treadmill in my like gym room here broke. It was just so old and it was time for it to go, so that broke. I don't have anywhere in my neighborhood I could run. We don't have sidewalks here, so I can't run like on the sidewalk. There's a golf course, but it's not that safe. I could literally get hit with a golf ball. So yeah, I'm not able to run ever. I would love if I had like somewhere to run. I would love to run. We used to run all the time in our dance practice. I don't know what I could do about that. Maybe the days that my boyfriend wants to do something in the gym that I don't want to do, maybe I could run there. I just hate running in front of other people. I don't know, we'll see about that one. Practice better posture. I have not been doing this. My posture is so bad. It's one of like my biggest insecurities. Maybe that is something I should do. Like the days that I'm like, oh, I don't feel like working out, at least I could go and stretch and do some sort of yoga. So I think that's something I definitely want to do. I think I'm gonna go back honestly to my monthly reset for July and write some of those things in there. Let's put try running at the gym first, just to get a feel of like how it feels to run at the gym and see if I like it, and if I don't, now I know. Let's also put write in gratitude journal to start getting a feel of it, and if I actually want to be writing in that every day. Watch yoga video on off workout days. Let's see my 2025 bingo. I have traveled somewhere new. I don't know why I didn't cover this one, but I did go to Pennsylvania, and I've never got to Pennsylvania before. I did go to an escape room the other day with my boyfriend and his friends. It was so much fun. I love escape rooms and hadn't been to one in such a long time. Host a game night. I actually also did host a game night. I recorded it in my summer diaries video for June, so go watch that. It was such a fun video to edit and watch. Yeah, I definitely want to do that again in the summer. I think that was so much fun. Thrift something. I actually did thrift something too. In my summer try-on haul, I did thrift a couple of things, and they're so pretty. So I have had a boat day. I don't know why I also haven't covered this, but definitely have had a boat day. Read at the beach. I have read at the beach, and I have gone golfing. Maybe it's because I haven't updated this in a long time, but I had so many things to cover, and yet I still don't have a bingo. I literally still don't have a bingo. I almost have one over here, but I need to do this, and I almost have one here, but I need to do this. That is crazy. I have so many covered, but I don't have a bingo yet. But that was actually fun to do. I had so many that I covered. Now, some of the last things that I want to do is read from the 101 Essays book and journal a little bit about the first half of the year, where I'm at and where I want to go for the rest of the year. So let's go and do that.